Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's a miserable day today, so I've decided to do a bit of baking. And I've never baked this for a long time, so I'm going to do a carrot cake. I know they always say about my lovely carrot cake. So I've got the ingredients here, we'll go through it, and Paul will put them in the description as well for like the measurements and everything. So I've got self-raising flour. It's already been measured out. We have grated carrot, chopped walnuts. You can have them as crunchy or as fine as you like. 2 eggs, soft brown sugar. I've got rapeseed oil, or you can use sunflower oil if you prefer. Desiccated coconut, cinnamon, and table salt, but that's just a pinch of table salt. So that's for the cake itself. And then for the topping, we're using soft full fat cheese, icing sugar, cake butter, and lemon juice for the topping. And all I've got here is I've lined a baking tin, 20-inch baking tin, ready to put the cake in. Right, so I've got the bowl and I've got my sieve. So into the bowl, I'm going to sieve the flour and cinnamon. It's a teaspoon of cinnamon. Actually, I'm going to take the lid off because that's not very easy doing it that way. So measure that in case I make a spill it. It's about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, I'm just going to put my hand, and it's just a pinch of salt. It's just a tiny bit of salt. I'm just going to sieve that into the bowl. Right, that's been sieved. You can smell the cinnamon, it smells lovely. And into that, I'm just going to mix the soft brown sugar. Right, so I've stirred that in, the brown sugar into the ingredients. And now I'm going to add the eggs, so 2 eggs. And the oil. And I've measured the oil out. Let's see, it'll be in the end. And then I'm going to mix that all together.
So that oil is the only, and the eggs is the only wet ingredient you use.
That's
really,
only,
isn't it? Yeah.
so it's like obviously where a cake you might have like milk and water and things like that. You don't with this. I'm just going to mix that in. And then last ingredients, I'm just going to add everything else. So our carrot, which we've already grated, finely grated the carrots, desiccated coconut, and then our chopped walnuts. And just mix that all in. I really mix it in. You want all the carrot mixed in with the other ingredients. You can see it all coming together. And just mix that, and then that's all mixed in. Okay, so that's it all mixed together. So you can see it's all, carrots is all mixed in with it. And now I'm just going to pour it into a pre-baked, not a pre-lined baking tin. Now while I've been doing this as well, I've had the oven preheating on 180 degrees. Ours is a fan assisted oven, so it will differ if you haven't got a fan assisted oven. I'll just pour that in there and get everything out of here, waste. thin it out in here. Tin. Right, so that's it all ready for the oven. So I'm just going to pop it in the oven now. Like I say, it's been preheating the oven, and I'm going to put it in for 20 to 25 minutes until the top is firm to the touch, and then we'll take it out and let it cool down for the topping. So I've just took that out of the oven, and as you can see, when it's, oh, it's hot, but it's firm to touch. Right, so I'm just...
Smells nice, no?
I'm just going to lift that out of the bacon tin, just so it can cool down.
So you've got to have it cooled down before you put the toppings on, so the topping will just melt, wouldn't it? Yeah.
There we are. Okay, so we've got this cooling down. Been cooling down a little while. It's still slightly warm, but while we're waiting, I'm going to do the topping. So I've measured the icing sugar out. I'm just going to put that in and sieve that. I'll do it a bit at a time, otherwise it'll end up all over my bowl. Okay, so I've sieved the icing sugar into the bowl, and now I'm going to add the cream cheese, which I've already measured out, and the butter, and finally the lemon juice, which has been measured out. And then that needs all mixing together. So I'm just mixing at the minute, I'm just combining the ice and sugar in, just so we've got it all together on the ingredients.
Takes some time, but you're combining it all, aren't you, and getting it so it's all mixed up.
And then once it's combined, you've got to beat it together until it's light and fluffy. So you can see it's all starting to come together now. It takes a while, otherwise you get with ice and sugar, you get it all over, it just like puffs up like clouds of smoke. You can see it's all coming together. So all I've done now is just beat that up. You see how it's nice, light and fluffy now. That's practically the consistency that we need to put on the cake. So I'm just going to leave that to one side. I'm going to let the cake cool down just a little bit longer, because if you put it on while it's too warm, then it'll just melt and just drip over the top. So that's all ready just to put on. And I've also just chopped a few more walnuts to go over the top once you've
just like dressing the top.
But that's optional, you don't have to, because
not
you've got your
everybody
walnuts
likes
in
them,
it.
does it? So.
No. So that's ready just for the cake. That's all mixed now and nice and smooth and light and fluffy. So I'm just going to pour that now onto the cake. So the cake's nice and cool. It's been cooling for a while. Just going to pour that on.
Looks lovely and creamy, doesn't it? And fluffy and creamy and nice.
Yeah. Just spread that about. Just going to get that. So I'm just getting the rest of this out for like the waste.
Plenty in it, you know.
Alright, let's just finish smoothing it out. It's all on the top. So that's all spread over, and now I'm just going to get some of the nuts, and I'm just going to.
So they're, what were they here? They're walnuts. Walnuts. And you've got them in the cake as well, haven't you?
They're in the cake, like, so you don't have to, if you don't really like walnuts, you don't have to put them in the top, or you can put whole ones, but I've just chopped a few. That's it. And that's done. I'm just got a knife. So that's that done. So I'm just going to cut a slice now, so you can see what it's like. Now look at that, nice and moist inside.
Look at that. It is, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Light, very light, isn't it? And soft.
It is, lovely.
And there you go.
And that's how to do a lovely, moist carrot cake. So, hope you've enjoyed that. Paul will put the ingredients in the bottom. Like I say, seen the ingredients, but he'll put how much you need and everything. If you have enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, press the ding button and comment. And like I say, if there's anything else that you'd like to see, any other different cakes or anything like that, just comment, because it all helps out our little channel grow. We'll see you later. Bye.